Hello. Um, Good afternoon. I am Nova, and I'm trying to start a series here. Um, it's going to be like parenting classes for our inner child. Okay, and just kind of some, we all strive for the same thing. As parents, we all strive for the same thing. Um, and that's to be good parents. That's to be parents that we never had or never emotionally felt that we had, or missing parents that we weren't, or everything. Here's my unrealistic. My standard was too high. I'm gonna be everything that everything that hurt me as a child. I'm gonna do back. I'm gonna flip it around and do backwards. And everything that hurt as a child, I'm gonna do the opposite to mine. And when we do get like DHS cases and we do get our children removed, we have to do these parenting classes. We're still doing all this work for who? Them, not us. When you do take parenting classes by a certified counselor, think of it, um, think, let this thought drop in your mind. Do it to nurture, take those parenting classes for your inner child. Because the only one that we can work so hard to fight for. We can fight for them. We can do this. We can go through this. We can go through this mess of greed that they got going on by even taking our kids in the first place. But to build a stronger America, to make America great again, it starts with you. It starts with you, only you. So I do have some roles here that this is all going to regard. It's going to be you have to talk. We also develop an inner narcissist along the way. You know, we have to speak to ourselves assertively. The three C's of assertive communication are clear, confident, and controlled. And you have to be able to nurture yourself as you would nurture your child. Discipline yourself as you would discipline your child. Um, you know, because we have these roles: the lost child, the hero, the mascot, um, the scapegoat, and I fall in every one of those categories, even still today. Not so much as toxic, but I do fall in those. Because if you've ever read How to Spot a Codependent, you're not getting out of being codependent ever. Okay, you're a woman first of all. You're a nurturer, you know, but I kind of like, and I play a scapegoat. I stay away a lot. I stay away a lot, but not to I do work. I come home, but I like to stay off the radar, and I get really pissed when I get put on the radar. Well, because I've got a purpose and a calling, and that purpose and calling is to help you. I'm doing inner child work now, shadow work. I'm still doing that. It's a process. I don't know if it's ever gonna stop, but it's getting close. And let's see here what we got here. Affirmation, love yourself, emotional support for yourself, encourage yourself. You're gonna have to self-discipline, self-control, self-love, self-respect. Um, get it. Life is hard. Um, but be there to support yourself. You got. Um, Let me go back here. I'm gonna try not to skip around. The lost child. Quiet. I kind of fall in that role too. Um, the scapegoat, the hero for damn sure. I was always trying to. I still do that today. I was always trying to save everybody else, trying to be the mold that held it all together. Um, and then I never really gained a sense of identity. I knew I liked art, but I was too busy trying to save everybody else that I neglected my own identity. Never really got to create my own identity. Where we found, some of us find identity in sex, drugs, relationships. We use our partner to complete us instead of complement us. Okay. Um, but and that we got we got 4 or 5 different parenting styles. The permissive, uh, neglectful, authoritative, authoritan, uninvolved. And some of us don't have a choice. We don't have a choice. We don't have a choice because we face so much rejection. And when we're healing on our own, it's really difficult to continue to hurt yourself. You're just re-traumatizing yourself over and over when you try to be involved with someone who's going to continuously reject you and continuously force inadequacy on you. Act like it's not worth that on your part. Do you? You need alone time every day. Write about the things that I encourage you to write about the things that hurt you as a child. I wrote something the other day called roses. I would be sitting in class as a kid. Roses. I got offended when I didn't get roses as a child. I got offended when my dad walked in the door and I was like 3 and I freaking seen this beautiful, beautiful dozen roses with those little white flowers on them. And I was so excited. I put my hands up and he just bypassed me and went and gave them to my mom. I think I felt envy, rejection, anger. I was so pissed. But I draw my own roses, lots of them today. So, and then when kids would get roses in school, little things like this can really fuck with a person's whole future. When I was sitting in school and everyone got Valentine's and I didn't get any, I felt inadequate. I felt low. It kind of hit my core worth, low self-esteem. Well, there are moms, watch them play, and it really kind of comparisons. I did that at a young age. I really try not to compare. I don't try to compare. With compare, you got competition. Your art and life and time and purpose does not consist of comparing and competing with the next one. It's about creation. It's about individuality. It's about your own identity. Okay, permissive I got on here is child-driven. Rarely gives or enforces rules. Overindulges in child to avoid conflict. Okay, I can relate that in me. Okay, I'll give you a past experience. Permissive child. I was driven by my inner child. I needed him. I needed to attach to him. I overindulged in drugs. I fed my inner child with him. Overindulged in men. I fed my inner child with him. So I was a permissive to my own inner child. You get what I'm saying? Neglectful, uninvolved, or absent. Provides little nurturance or guidance. And this goes to the, kind of lost child in adulthood, for my own inner child. Indifferent to child's social, emotional, and behavioral needs. Well, I didn't really acknowledge my emotions. I drowned them. Okay? I numbed them out. Authoritative. Solves problems together. Now this is how it's coming. We're doing this. Authoritative parent. Solves problems together with child. Sets clear rules. Think of inner child when we're talking about this, because this will help you with your own children. Solves problems together with child. Sets clear rules and expectations. Open communication and natural consequences. You got to speak to yourself. You got to love yourself. You got to nurture yourself. Acknowledge yourself. Acknowledge your emotions. And don't think, well, it's stupid of me to feel it. No, it's not stupid. Any emotion is never. The emotion's the most honesty I've ever got out of anybody. When I see it on their face, when I feel it, when I see a picture, or, that's the truth. Some of them are toxic. Some of them you want to stay the hell away from because you're trying to better your own life. Authoritative, parent-driven, sets strict rules. One-way communication with little consideration of child's social or emotional behavior needs. And then you have the uninvolved. So Um, I'm trying to work out solutions with my own inner child, my own shadow work. I'm trying to be independent, and of course, baby steps. My aunt's she's real good on advice. She's always right. No, I'm just kidding. No, she is always. She's good. She's real independent. She has things on her own. She's got an education. She went the right route in life, and I am right there, just a little bit late, but better late than never. Being alone, self-reflection helps. Acknowledge yourself, love yourself, and there will be more. And I will probably, I'm new to this, so I'm going to probably shape a way around making it more understandable for you, more fun. I'm going to get me like a board to write on, like Pete does, because I admire Pete's. When I first watched Pete, I was like, oh my God, he's like, I'm not alone, because he has similar characteristics as me. And I admire him for encouraging me to put myself out there, because I'm hidden. But I have no choice to be hidden, because this is a relationship with my kids right here. When I do have to face rejection, I can tell my boys I love them all the time here. I'm singing songs to them. I mean, I'm going to do what I got to do. But I'm not going to stay down. I want a life. I want an independent business. I'm working towards all that. And I love you, and I encourage you to share this if you can. I would be extremely grateful. Help me get me out there. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you. Glory to God.